CONCACAF is in their third, um, yeah, they're in their third round. So CONCACAF North America's qualifiers are in their third round, and in here we have the last, the last 12 teams. Um, there's three groups of four teams, and in each of one of these, only first place will qualify to the directly to the World Cup. And then second place has a chance to go to the Inter-Confederation playoff, but it's only um, the two best uh, placed teams from the three groups. Um, so here, sorry, we have Panama, El Salvador, Guatemala, and Suriname. Um, this these groups were literally just drawn, so I can make a prediction. And here, I said Group A is really difficult because Panama was an unstoppable force. If Panama was the same one as they were a couple of years ago, they could easily dispatch of El Salvador, Guatemala, and Suriname, and they'll qualify 9 points to the World Cup. Recently, however, Panama hasn't looked that strong. I still think they are strong enough to pass through El Salvador, Guatemala, and Suriname, but their mistakes can cost them heavily because Guatemala has been on the rise. El Salvador, it looks like there's kind of been a switch, and then Suriname is like not a dark horse, but they're a team that takes advantage of your mistakes. Like for some apparent reason, they can't really like um how do you say it? They're a team that knows how to pounce, how to use um, their own way of playing, their own skills to make you like kind of like underestimate them, and that has worked. That's the word I was looking for, and that has worked in their favor, which is why they're now in this third round. I personally think Panama should technically still get first place, but I'd say Guatemala and or Suriname could be that team that could take it away from Panama. El Salvador is the one that even though I see like there's like a switch, it is also kind of they're also kind of iffy as to how how they're doing, um, especially when it comes to big moments for them. And well, that's not the one I wanted to click. Um, Hello, where do you go? There you go. And then in their last game that they just played for the qualifiers, they tied Suriname. So yeah, so like listen, they tied Suriname, they beat Anguilla, they tied Guatemala in a friendly, and then they played Pachuca for some reason in a friendly. They tied, and then they played Houston Dynamo, a team in the MLS that sucks, and they lost 2-1. So I'm telling you, there's been kind of like a switch, but not enough to tell me that they can compete for that top place fully. Because even though Panama dropped and Salvador has been kind of like there's been like a change, I still feel like it should be Panama, Guatemala, and or Suriname between those two to try to like fight Panama for that ticket, um, or qualify to the international playoffs, but by being one of the best second places teams. And then El Salvador probably at the bottom. But again, anything can happen. Group B, I 100%. This is the one that I'm like, Jamaica has to win this group. They have Curacao, Trinidad and Tobago, and Bermuda. Bermuda, automatically, I'd say bottom. Trinidad and Tobago, they haven't been really a, a good team since like 2006. And then Curacao is that one team that could possibly put pressure on Jamaica, but Jamaica should be able to get through this group with all 9 points. Maybe tie Curacao, but tying or losing to Trinidad and Tobago and Bermuda, that will definitely put a strain on things for them. But yeah, I'd say Jamaica should take that group. And then Group C, Costa Rica, Honduras, Haiti, and Nicaragua. Costa Rica should want also 9 points for them. It should beat Honduras, given that Honduras has gone terribly, horribly. The Piojo Herrera has been doing kind of back and forth with Costa Rica. Haiti, it's Haiti, and Nicaragua, it's Nicaragua. So, in all honesty, the way that I see this group is that Costa Rica should take first place, and then Honduras, Haiti, and Nicaragua are going to fight for that second place. Um, Group B, I think Curacao is going to take second place. And then Group A, it's between Panama, Guatemala, and Suriname. If El Salvador comes out taking everything, then congratulations to them. So yeah, that is CONCACAF.